Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is our presentation. This is our welcome to this presentation. We are going to expose some parts, papers, projects that we did during this semester. Thank you so much, all our audience. And students, because congratulations, my students, because you are the principal actor in this session, okay? We are going to start our presentations, and please let me to present our group. The first group is gonna be Andres Condori. Andres, are you here? Are you here, guys? Andres? Yes or no? Hello? Maybe he's preparing. Okay. Our second group is, the leader is Eschler Cáceres. Are you here, Eschler? Okay. Yeah. Eddie, please. Welcome to this presentation. Thank you so much. And the time is yours. Eschler, where are you? I can see you. Eschler. No? Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. The time is yours, guys. Welcome. Okay, Eddie, the time is yours. You can go.
Miss. One moment, miss, por favor.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. Okay, guys, while Eddie, Vanessa is preparing everything, we are going to present some interesting topics, okay? Pay attention with this transmission. Our first group was Andres Condori. The second group is gonna be Eschler Cáceres. The third group is gonna be Romina Quispe. The fourth group is gonna be Alejandra Vizcarra and her group, obviously. And fifth group, Leslie Aponte. Sixth group, Juan Salvador. Seventh group, Evelyn Paucara. Eighth group, Jean Rael Ochoa. And the last one is gonna be Atlai Vela. Okay, please. Eddie, are you okay? Yeah? Is everything okay? Eddie?
Disculpe, Miss, cada grupo, ¿cuánto tiempo va a tener?
5 and 7, between 5 and 7 minutes. Maybe can you check the WhatsApp, because in the WhatsApp we talk about the instructions. Yeah, Evelyn, or maybe the next group.
Yes, Miss, Eric, compañero Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Miss.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon, teacher. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, teacher. Good afternoon, my class name. Today, my colleagues and I will present our paper today.
Miss, el abstract over the vast decade mining disaster life being associated with explosions due to flame gases, a fire and conveyor belt, a flood of mud and water, and road Osbuster. Next.
Is everything okay? Your internet?
Ok, creo que es importante, ya. Occupational injuries and health a su FF. ¿Se me escucha, se me ve, se me oye?
Yes, I can hear
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Ok. Ok. Entonces, vamos. Occupational injuries and health have huge social and economic implications for individuals. Total cost occupational accident and disease have been estimated at between 1 and 3% of GDPs in variation countries. The accident and health records of the mining sector compares poorly to that other economic sectors such as manufacturing, construction, and rail, looting and mining reputation as the most has-done industrial sector. Ok, entonces, chapter 1, theoretical framework. Dice, the International Labor Organization estimated the annual number of work-related fatalities that occur worldwide okay. No puedo hacerlo. Ay, Ya. 4, ¿cómo es el 4? Ah, sí, ok, ¿dónde está? Figures 1. Shows how the... espérate, está compartiendo. Puedes compartir la figurita con la imagen a la siguiente. Esa. Ok. Es ahí. Entonces, Figures 1 shows how the safely performance and cool soft sectors of the South American mining. And the steep peaks that punctuality the towards trend in the fatality rates in figure 2. The A1904 and 2005. No? Safely that publishing in the Department of Minerals and Energy, DME, only included that data of
Ya está
fatality.
bien, amor. Es que yo tenía ganas de hablar contigo y tú te habías desconectado y todo eso.
Okay. Okay, continue. Only included data and fatalities and injuries that result in works being away from work for at least 14 consecutive days. Analysis of these data suggests that the major causes of fatalities tend to be same as those for reduced injuries, while deserts have a different profile. Y next, compañero. Otro. Es mi parte de terminar. De eso más hablé.
There is a problem or?
Sí, disculpe, ¿podríamos comenzar de nuevo? Mis compañeros creo están con problemas de internet, no sé.
Maybe, yeah, continue. It's a good idea to continue. Continue, Christian, please.
Yes, miss. Bueno, en los resultados, tenemos que the performance of miners improved, but not at the same the rate as mining countries such as Australia, Canada, and the use given that the miners accounts for the 4% of the total the workforce in the South Africa disproportionality high percentage of occupational deeds 15% of the estimate total for the country are associated with mining globally. The source of data on occupational disease fragment and incomplete and expures that is scarce and unreliable.
Conclusions. It's a very important that companies at the national level have a security system of those that exist in the market since it does system-wide award as they widens tools and control to carry out successful security management. The success and safety system and mining unit will depend mostly on the workers. Easy is achieved through training implemented to a safe system. System is done by reaction by rather be prevention. Next. Recommendations. It's very important that the national level mining companies establish the satisfaction policy in tours is must complemented the commitment of senior officials toward workers wise reference to their work. Trying consider the worker as they must value elements of the organizations, warranting work environments for personal protection. The system producers must develop in such a way that it can be anticipated what amount to eliminating human error and off-file conditions when starting is work. Thank you. Finish.
Oh, please. Thank you so much, Eddie, Christian, and Ashler. Yes, Ashler Cáceres and the group for this brilliant presentation. Thank you so much. Please give applauses. Give applauses. Can you see? Yes. Please, everybody, can you applause? Yeah, thank you so much. Congratulations. Now, yeah, it was the second group, and we are going to present the third group. Yeah, are you ready? Romina Quispe, please, can you introduce you? Because you are going to introduce your group. Please, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, Miss.
Miss, one moment, please. 1 second.
Okay, remember, please, that you, if it's possible, prepare before your PPT's presentations, okay? Be ready. Be ready. After this group, please be ready. Alejandra Vizcarra, please. Okay, the next group. Yeah, are you okay, guys? Are you ready? No, Romina Quispe. Okay, thank you so much. The time is yours.
Okay. Good afternoon, Miss and college. And today I will present the paper of our group. The title is as follows: Mining and Community Development Problems and Possibilities on Local Level Practice. Next, please. Abstract. This article examines local level community development, CD, facilitated by the mining industry. It moves beyond Polaris debates that pit CD in mining as either a front for public relations or a genuine attempt to facilitate development in order to build understanding and critical awareness of problems and possibilities of local level city practice. Publicly able information and prior work and research with community practitioners in mining provide basis or for the analysis. Resumen, en este presente trabajo examinaremos sobre el desarrollo comunitario que impulsa la minería con sus solicitudes y su papel importante para contribuir a la reducción de la pobreza y al desarrollo humano. Next, please. Introduction. Perspectives on mining and city are relatively polarized, reflecting broader debates about CSR and business contributions to development. Almaric F. 2004. Pro-business literature has for some time highlighted the business case and wider benefits or corporate contributions to economic and human development. Nelson 1999. Multilateral organizations such as the United Nations, UN, through its Global Compact, and the World Bank affirmed the potential for CSR to address poverty. The World Bank and the International Finance Corporation, 2008. At the other end of the continuum are critics who see CSR as a branch of public relations, PR, and affect families, households, small groups, and local communities. Next, please. Okay.
Okay, Miss. Chapter 1, Content. Focus on local level practice. A project undertaken by the mining industry is FIC body. The International Council of Mining and Metals, ECMM, the World Bank, and the UN Conference of Trade and Development, ICMM, UNCTAD, and the World Bank 206 concludes that mining investment provides opportunities for economic mining and community development. 199 growth, poverty reduction, and engagement in the global economy, which is critical for countries at the early stage of development. 2006. Mining and development. Mining usually breaks with the rapid development and significant change, such as opportunities for employment, a large influx of capital, and in some cases, immigration and resettlement. For some communities, particularly with no history of mining, taking advantage of the benefits while at the same time coping with adverse mining impacts can be daunting. Mining might have potential to have positive development impacts, which are fully realistic and increasing over time. Chapter 2, Methodology. Practice changes next. Practice changes. Next, four types of practice changes in mining and CDR explored: conceptual, organizational, political, and temporal. The purpose of these sections is to open discussion about practice changes of CD mining. Conclusions. Lending companies have made strong commitments to community engagement, poverty reduction, and human development, and discourse which they chose the development sector and respond to calls from local people for meaningful participants in development. Despite the global economic crisis, the industry is relatively well resources and many mines will continue to employ CR and CD practitioners at the level local. These workers operation within a technical organization culture that does not naturally align with conventional frameworks of CD. As with many other domains of CD, practitioners can work to influence change, good within the organizational sphere and in the community. Despite the complexity of the work, there are some clear paths forward. Companies should understand where and how they make a difference to the lives of the most vulnerable, but comprehensive monitoring and evaluation is rare. Recommendation. Practitioners must also be supported in their practice, put within the organization and professional networks beyond mining. Limitations of practices, including maldevelopment as a result of CD in mining, should be better understood, and framework for CD in mining must reflect some the tension discussed above. Fox argues that further efforts are necessary to create a truly developmental oriented CSR agenda and advocates and enlarged conceptions of CSR and development. The industry discourse is ambiguous and in several key areas. CD practice in mining at the local and context-specific level has not received sustained scholarly attention, and to simplify empirical and grounded research is now yet building a broader theoretical understanding of CD in mining. Questions that warrant further research have been highlighted. A practice-based focus has the potential to improve understanding of mining and development and surface ideas about improved outcome for local communities and mine-affected people, particularly and the poor and marginalized. Thanks, Miss. Thanks, partners.
Okay, thank you so much. Congratulations for this brilliant presentation. Communities are really, really important, especially our Moquegua community. No, I know that some aspects that are really interesting, especially for the science. Please, let me to know, and claps. Everybody, can you clap, please, this group? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, please. Okay, thank you, Juan Gabriel. Thank you so much. Yeah. Extra points, Alejandra. Excellent. Well, by the way, Alejandra Vizcarra is gonna be the next group. Welcome, Alejandra. The time is yours. Are you ready? Your group, actually your group. Alejandra, are you ready?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, please go for succeed. Are you okay? Alejandra, are you okay? Or maybe who are part of this group? Maybe she has some problems, connection problems. Hello? Alejandra, are you there? Maybe she has some connection problems. Yeah, maybe we need to skip Alejandra in order to wait her. Yeah, the number 5. Leslie Aponte, are you here? Leslie Aponte. Hello.
Sí, Miss.
Okay, Leslie, it's your turn. Yeah, but wait a minute. Alejandra is here. Alejandra, are you there?
Yes, Miss, estoy teniendo problemas con mi internet.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, please go. Or maybe if you want some time.
I think I need some time.
Okay, yeah. Leslie Aponte. Leslie, are you there? Leslie, are you there? Hello, Leslie. Okay, or maybe you, Alejandra. Tatiana?
Sí, Miss, estoy en el mismo grupo con Leslie.
Okay, Tatiana, please, are you ready for the presentation?
Sí, todavía va a demorar mi compañera normal, sí podemos exponer.
Okay, my dear, yeah, after you, Alejandra Vizcarra, okay, you first.
Ok, voy a presentar mi diapositiva.
Okay, yeah, the time is yours. Let me to know if you need, okay. Yeah, that's great. I can see. I can hear you. Okay, that's great.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Good afternoon. Yes, I can see you and I can hear you. That's good.
Yeah. The feminization of mining members is Briselia Ortega, Tatiana Gomez, and I, Leslie Aponte. Next, please. This study explains how women cope with the male occupation, culture, and physical demands of mining work. Next. Introduction. The history of women has minors allows us to understand how states and corporate policies contributed to masculinizing work. This was a process that ran parallel to what has been called the laborization of women since the 18th century. The development by which women were increasingly excluded from salaried employment based on a masculine ideology of support of the family and the masculinizing of workplaces and processes. Next.
And referring to Chapter 1, Theoretical Framework in Section 1.1, National and International Background, we were able to find the report by Fecusted and Latin American, where it tells us about the labor concentration of women in small-scale mining. Although there are no official figures, it is estimated that more than 1 million women are inserted in this informal activity, and countries such as Peru, Bolivia, Brazil, and Colombia are the major concentration of these labor conditions for women. The adversities that persist to this day, according to the testimony of compatriots. And then in the theoretical basis, we consider that mining is a strategic industry for Peru, which contributes 10% of GDP and employs close to 200,000 people in however, the participation of women in the sector is limited and only reaches 5.4% of the total workforce of the mining industry, according to the Ministry of Energy and Mines. Looking more closely at this figure, of women are in administrative position, 24 and general operation, and as we can see the following diagram. For Chapter 2 methodology, we consider 4 types of research and design that. For this research, we use the field method where we can express how women occupy roles in mining and their contribution to productivity, in how women in artisanal mining communities are fundamental for stability, cohesion, morale, and general well-being community, and act as primary agents to facilitate a positive change. And 2.2 population and splines and sample the positive of reliable information on the participation of women in artisanal mining represent a significant significant knowledge gap. In table, and we will briefly demonstrate how in chapter 3 results and in table 1 women in artisanal mining in country as they are represented and in country considered Africa, Asia, Latin America, and consider number of women. Total. Para la chapter 3 results, consider for this question, we propose the question of is it put in the following domain and on gender issues in relation to its operation. Of the full content devoted the case sustainability concerns. Gender was the last mentioned topic.
Then I will present conclusions and estimate the feminization of poverty combined with other factors have led to the escalation of women's direct and indirect involvement artisanal mining. Currently, approximately 30% of the world's artisanal miners are women, although as women of their multiple roles in artisanal mining communities. Their direct participation might be significantly if when part-time work is considered. And the chapter shows that the globalized mind being a gendered workplace where the local concept of gender roles conflict with imported values and comfort or in myriad ways. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very good, my dear. Yeah, you are the group that consider the females, okay? Women are really important in mining. That's why we need to prevent, we need to considerate these topics and the conclusions also, okay? Thank you so much. Please give applauses, the audience, and the students, please. Classmates, can you help me with applauses? Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations, my dear. Thank you. The next group is gonna be now Alejandra. Are you ready?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay. Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, partners. Today, I'm gonna talk about the economic, environmental, and social impact of mining. My group is Sordon Midward, Vasquez Carlos, me, Alejandra Vizcarra. Okay, abstract. Economic impacts. Mining is a key sector that leads to economic development, work, and the supply of essential raw material for society and for production systems. Introduction. Mining can be conceptualized as a land or ocean area above or below which minerals or metallic minerals are extracted from natural deposits or land by any procedure, including the total area over which such occupations or hours disturb the natural area of the earth. Okay, chapter 1, theoretical framework, national and global precedents. The mining operation consists of 4 steps: exploration, mining, and mineral processing, and dressing, and metallurgic processing. The exploration is to locate deposit of economic interest. Mining is the extraction of material from the ground in order to recover one or more parts of the mining material. Mining consists of surface mining, underground mining, and in situ mining. Surface mining is used to excavate ores or at or close to Earth's surface and includes open pit mining and dredging. Underground mining removes mineral and extracting under the surface and removing the ore. In situ mining removes minerals by skinning injection and extraction wells and leaching the ore in place. Mineral processing and dressing includes all mechanical, physical, and chemical methods to separate minerals from the gangue and partially treat them. This is generally the most pollution stage and the one that generates the highest number of health risks. It includes 3 types of preparation, concentration, and conditionation. At the end of these 3 stages, the ore will be more concentrated, but the purity achieved is relatively low. The metallurgic processing refers to melting and refining operation to produce pure metals or to prepare alloys. The process includes several operations, such as pyrometal operations, hydrometallurgic operations, and electrometallurgic operations. Economic impacts. The mineral resource are potentially great surface of wealth for poor countries. Minerals resources such as copper, diamonds, gold, and zinc can provide with large revenue that can be used to alleviate poverty. Now I'm talking about the employment. According to World Bank, small-scale mining can provide employment for about 13 million workers across the world, whereas large-scale mining provides direct employment for about 203 million workers. Artisanal and small-scale mining, maybe in Africa, have been identified as an important economic opportunity for people in rural areas. Okay, the uses of minerals. The minerals extracted are used for a wide range of purposes, including electrical generation, production of cement, steel, agriculture, lime, commercial and resident building materials. Asphalt, as medicine, jewelry, as well contents, household, electronic, and other manufactured products. Now I'm gonna talk about antimony. The antimony we can use flame retardants, semiconductors, bauxite, aluminum production, borates, salts such as sodium metabor, sodium borate, fiberglass insulation, textile, or continuous the chromite we can use in stainless steel production, coal in making iron and steel, and manufacturing, cobalt, metal, alloys, copper in electrical application, and others using of metals. Environmental impacts. Mining is a major economic activity in many developing and developed countries. However, mining operations, whether small or large scale, are inherently destructive to the environment, producing enormous quantities of waste that can have deleterious impacts for the environment. The conclusion. Mining is both beneficial as well as harmful to environment. Contamination by harmful metalloids, metal, and processed chemicals. Decline or loss of diversity due to toxicity of metals. And human health, like cancer from exposure to lung disease from exposure of coal dust. Monitoring and setting the risk possessed from chemical release from mining activities by air, soil, water, roads to the environment and public health should be given a priority. Meaning can be resulting deaths in injuries from mine collapse, coal dust explosion, and exposure to exposure to mean gas to rock, falls and carbon monoxide, poison. Therefore, mining severity standards need to be improved, in particular in third world countries. Initiatives should be developed to reduce the amount of hazardous material released into the environment. Clean up and remediation measures are crucial since abandoned mines will continue to have impact on both health and environment unless mine resolve practice are slicky performance. It's vital to conduct regular monitoring and surveillance investigation activities for the environment and communities' health. There's a further need to deeper and long-term evaluation of the mining impacts on workers and community health. All these measures will help to protect the health and safety of people working in, living near, and those otherwise impacted by historic, current, and proposed mines. Thanks.
Wow, wow, congratulations, Alejandra. I appear and you disappear. But please give applauses. Give applauses. Your English is really nice and good. Excellent. Very good. Congratulations, Alejandra Vizcarra and all your group. Congratulations, please. Thank you so much for this topic. It was really interesting. I know that the researching vice president, okay, of UNAM, our university, consider and count with a paper research in our, or we can publish this paper in our magazine. Okay, thank you so much. Now it's the tour. Now is the tour of Juan Gabriel Salvador. Are you here? Are you there? Okay, yeah, the time is yours.
Yes. ¿Se logra ver?
Yes, perfect. I can hear you.
Okay, Miss. Presentation. Dear teacher Paula Parra and company, have you a very good afternoon. My partner, Vladimir Mamani, and I will expose the use of toxic gases in mining. The point to be developed are what are toxic gases, methods to control gases, respond to emergencies. Introduction. Mining is an economic activity that belongs to the primary sector. The need to extract these minerals leads to the use of various methods of exploitation, such as open, pit, and underground mining. Using explosives to extract mineralized rock generates that and toxic gases. The world environment is another factor for the accumulation of toxic gases. What are poisonous gases? The Office of the Environment describes it as substances or gaseous mixture with serious health effects that occur after a single or brief inhalation exposure. Nitrogen oxides. Everybody is exposed to a small amount of nitrogen oxides in ambient air. Higher exposure may occur by burning wet or kerosene or near gas stoves or if you smoke. Exposure to high level of nitrogen oxide can damage the respiratory airways. Contact with the skin or eyes can cause burn.
Carbon monoxide. First, CO is found in foods produced one time you burn fuel in cars or trucks. Small engineers stored lanterns, goods, fireplace, gas range of or fire. CO can build up indoors and poison people and animals. You were here. In addition, according to Octavia March 25, City Beat Kaplan, it as low as direct effect on pulmonary and no pulmonary disease such as bronchitis, asthma, myocardial infarction, stroke, and cancer. Next, please. Surface irritates the eyes, nose, and low if concentrations can result in temporary breathing impairment. It is both woman when general and naturally occurring administration 20 carbon dioxide. We are disclosed that the main source of carbon dioxide comes from the burning of fossil fuels. Concentrations of more than 10 carbon dioxide may cause combustion. Commanded levels of more than 30 are rapidly leading to loss of concessions in seconds. This would explain why victims of accidental intoxication of do not have to resolve the symptoms permanent were common Scotland stadium 20. Next, please. Methods the control toxic gas working in space where ventilation can expose us the toxic gas. With small gas ones usually contain out of 6 different gas sensors, typical oxide, flammable, carbon monoxide, and hydrogen sulfide. Next, please. This to gas transmitter is used to monitor for gas leak near store cylinders, process piping or gas feed equipment in power type of industrial plant environment. Next, please.
Hello, have you finished? Or what happened? Juan Gabriel, what happened? Juan Gabriel. Maybe the connection, right? Okay, let us to congratulate, please give applauses to this group. Maybe they have some problems. Please give applauses. Yes, give applauses. Help me please to give applauses. Thank you, Flor, Yanrael, Romina. Okay, very good. Yeah, maybe they have some problems. Okay, later we are going to present the last part. Okay, now we are going to start with the next group. Evelyn Paucara. Are you here, Evelyn?
Yes, miss.
Yes, please.
¿Presentamos?
Yes, Oscar. Yes, please, go ahead. It's your turn. Okay, welcome.
Good afternoon, Miss. Good afternoon, classmates. The title is Strategy Environmental Planning for Deep Seabed Mining in the Area. The members are Evelyn Paucara Villalobos, Flor de María Gutiérrez Salazar, and Oscar Miranda Ceballos.
Teacher, good afternoon. My name is Oscar. Introduction. Mining the deep ocean for minerals such as cobalt and nickel is an emerging industry that carries significant risks to the marine environment regulation. These risks fall under the responsibility of the International Seabed Authority, ISA, established under the Convention of the Law of the Sealoots. Next. The International Seabed Mining ISA became known through the United National Convention of Law of the Sea Uncles, 2.4 par 11 to prepare and manipulate sport association, which the ship mineral surf inside the region past Cambridge, Zurich, the area, within the context of the new unusual place history of making in a conceive evolution of the ISA. K 2018. Next.
Chapter 1, Theoretical Framework, National and International Background. Next, please. Next. The case for an environmental management strategy. The ISA has set some of the necessities in keeping with its responsibility to make certain powerful safety of the marine sovereigns from unfavorable consequence of seabed mining. Precise exploration activities, which include checking out of mining equipment, require a previous submissions of the environment effect assessment. Next. However, at the same time as a few environmental measures can need to be implemented with the aid of using contractors. Different measures set the potential of contractors and as alternative required dedications and movement with the aid of using the ISA as a wall. Examples are the established order of spring mining, local baselines, incorporates exam of influence from more than one research, and over long time scales and local scales environmental control, which include the environmental management plan for the Clifton zone. Next.
I can hear you, Flor. Maybe you need to turn on your microphone.
Is the part of Oscar?
Sí, teacher, es que estaba hablando y estaba con el micro apagado. Ya. Theoretical, the ISA's new strategy plan. The ISA followed its first strategic plan in July 2018, following yearlings and method broadening. The plan has its starting place inside the first periodic evaluation of the sovereign mining regime pursuant at the Article 154 of the laws, which turned in the undertake when 2015 and 2017. Next. The plan tournament in revision in middle of the stakeholder summit and dialogue on the ISA's 2018 consultation and every last strategy plan tournament in the floor in the July 2018. Establishing environmental goals and objectives. Strategic planning is a delivering process that examines current status, desired future states, and steering process that get the future It shapes the decision that an organization makes. Next.
Regional environmental assessments and management plans. Strategic Part 3.2 of the strategy plan helps the improvement of a key environmental aim, particularly local environmental tests and control plans for the provinces wherein mineral sports with inside the area are taking place. This afford a clean police level dedication via way of mean of the ESA to local scale environmental control. Next, please. Interinstitutional collaboration. A point of overlap between the strategy plan and a potential environmental management strategy is the collaboration between the ESA and other relevant organizations for the protection of the ecosystems in the areas beyond national jurisdiction with supports for the LOSC. Next.
Chapter 2, Methodology. Type and design of research. Next. Overlap between the strategic plans and an environmental management strategy. In mind of the requires an environmental control methods for the ESA, it appears well timed to invite whether or not the ESA new strategic plan already encompasses factor of an environmental control methods and what gaps remain. Next, please. Strategic goals, objectives, and targets in the context of ESA seabed mining. Consider right here are strategic environmental dreams and objectives, which are a long time and that have to observe through the whole area. They are evolved with the aid of using the lead employer in an strategic making plans technique as recognized above. Next. There are three interconnected stages for the success of CEPOS. On stage lies with the ESA because it acts in a worldwide context with oversight of many mining associative activities. A second lies additionally with the ESA on the nearby stage, addressed with the aid of using REMS. And the third is on contractor stage, addressing the environmental problems inside and around an unmarried operation. Next. Next, please. Chapter 3, Results. Presentation and analysis of results. Next. Drivers for improving environmental management of DSM. There are many motives for environmental control. All commercial sports contain a variety of stakeholders that exert direct and public stress on events lively inside the industry. This evaluation concentrates on drivers from the one stakeholder that could exert direct, present, or monetary stress on the ones worried in DSM sport. Next. Finally, conclusion.
There are many blessings to adopting a dependent top-down method with an overarching imaginative and present for the ISA. At the worldwide scale, overarching goals with clean targets and associative coverage will make sure an ever-surpassed method for all contractors, particularly the ones focused on the equal keen in distinct ocean. They will assist operationalists the principles of great negative effects and extreme harm, which might also additionally cause additionally controls action. Next. Formulating the rules for environmental control without overarching dreams leave the contractor simplest that bureaucratic necessity in phrases of hardness. It is clear that there is a pressing need for environmental management of the DSM industry. There is already much international and national legislation in place that stipulate key environmental management principles and requirements. This is all. Thank you.
Wow, congratulations, my dear Evelyn, and the rest of you. Thank you so much for this great presentation. It's really, really technical, okay? Thank you so much. And please, can you give this group claps? Please, can you show me the claps? Congratulate your friends, your co-workers, your classmates, please. Okay, thank you, Flor. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear, for this brilliant presentation. Thank you. Okay, and now the next group is gonna be Jan Rael Ochoa. Please, are you there, Jan Rael? Hello, Jan Rael, are you there? Where are you?
Yes, miss.
Okay, the time is yours. Maybe if you take out the
¿Segura, miss? Porque
okay,
¿segura?
now.
4 minutos nomás que, ¿sí?
No problem. Go. Yes, I'm sure.
Ya. Es un poquito extenso, miss.
Only 5 minutes. I can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, people present. My partners, John Romero Rodriguez and Jan Rael Ochoa-Ventura. Occupational health and mining. Introduction. The mining industry is an activity will help raise the area and after get serious. This document briefly discusses the current status of some minerals, health issue, research, and other activity, and protecting minerals for occupational disease. Risk to protect yourself against dust inhalation or coal dust is one of the most common causes for miners. Noise. Miners are a noise please with the guns drill heavy machinery, and the potential for health danger is get serious. Wowle big vibration. Wowle big vibration, WBV, is a slow forming physical hazard that occur is mining workers and other occupations that work with having machinery. Is continue my partner John.
Good afternoon, Miss. I am continue. UV exposure for open damping miner. Understand the reach of overexposure to UV ultraviolet radiations in the shielding is essential. Overexposure the ultraviolet rays can put you at risk of skin cancer, of which Australia has the highest rate in the world. Not only can UV rays cause melanoid the fronts, but they can cause serious dangers to your eyes if you are not wearing protect eyewears. The most effective way reducing the UV exposure is the use the combinations of protection methods, including reorganizing work the avoid the UV peak of the day, proving natural or artificial shade, providing appropriate protective clothing. Next, please. Muscular disorders. Muscular disorders, MSDS, refer to the any problem affecting your bones, muscular, blood cells, and nerves. Preventing MSDS need to be in case part of every workplace health and safety program. Next, please. Thermal stress. A common health risk the miners face is the thermal or health stress, mining environment and after very hot and humid. With overtime can cause thermal stress in working. Companies should provide training for workers, specialty, new and your employers, and monitor the health of the workers at risk. Next, por favor. Thank you. Terminal hazard. Mining workers are often exposing harmful chemicals. As an example, the most common group of chemicals that cause cancer in coal mining environment are polymetical. Stand open production SOP that agrees the use of correct personal protective equipment. Next. Recommendations. High member work in the mining must receive regular occupational health and safety training. Occupational health and safety training session that contain both training and practice component can be very helpful. Next, please. In conclusion, the first step and staying safe is being aware of the factor that working in the mine is dangerous. Accept the mining industry is inherently flawed with hazard and always be vigilant of the job. Also, the care of your companies and never left your work done accident with the greatest impact and occur the moments of distraction. Thank you, Miss.
Wow, that's incredible. Please, can you show me your claps, please, in order to say thank you so much to this brilliant group. Please show your hands, claps, okay, likes, whatever. Yeah, thank you so much. This brilliant group, that topic, always security is really important in mining industry. The last group is gonna be Atlai Vela. Please, are you there, Atlai? Hello, Atlai?
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Okay.
please, it's your turn. Okay, I can see the presentation, Atlai. I can hear you.
Listo, Miss. Vamos a empezar con la exposición. Mi compañero Gonzalo,
Okay, yes, go.
presenting.
Yeah, Miss. Good afternoon, teacher and classmates. Today we will tell you about trends in underground mining. Next, please. Next. Yes, introduction. While underground mining methods show a higher cost than open pit, their complexity almost always means that there is an opportunity in both productivity and cost improvement. Mining is an activity linked to the economy and the environment. By on the one hand, mining be attracting investment produces a higher income of foreign exchange and higher export values, and has recently influenced the evolution positive of the world stock markets due the rise in the price of metals. By on the other hand, mining has been a source of environmental liabilities and social conflicts by the nature and development of its activity. Next, please. Chapter 1, Theoretical Framework, National and International Background. Lighting by volume among the raw materials considered followed by Oceania, Africa, and North America, rank highest in terms of operating expenses, with Asia and the Commonwealth of Independent States having the lowest cost per metric ton. At the same time, regional cost variations are also driving the relative importance of specific mining methods in each region. For example, Latin America and Asia are at the lower end on the operating expense scale, in part to the large share of production represented by the collapse of blocks in these regions. Next, please. Theoretical basis. Transition, a low carbon economy, access to resources, new ways to finance mining, a social contract for mining, big data and mining, the geopolitics of mining and modern mining workforces. Next, please. Transition, a low carbon economy. Demand for most miners is projected to be high in order to active the energy transition, while fossil fuels have helped to improve living standards around the world since the 8th century. Their associated greenhouse gas emissions have led to global warming. In order to avoid reaching temperatures that will have catastrophic consequences for the planet, countries must decarbonize their energy system by the middle of this century. I finish. Continue my class.
Good day, my name is Will Alexio Castillo, and I will continue with the presentation. Access to resources. Companies will need to venture into frontier mining areas as world-class mineral resource is low-risk areas become exhausted, meaning companies must master new technologies for extraction and processing, or venture into frontier areas where extraction and not previously being economically viable. Next. As mining companies try to limit risk, novel financing and production models will become more common after demand from China triggered a commodity boom in the first decade of the central price collapsed and mining companies were forced to focus on reducing bid ratio and improving their balance sheets. Next. Next. Creating real benefits for communities near mine seed will be key for successful new projects. Obtaining the license to operate from local communities has been a challenge for the mining industry in recent years. Many proposed projects have been rejected and operations have been disrupted by protests, with a record number of mining earnings taking off train life and insufficient money being set aside for remediation. Next. Data transparency throughout the mining industry, relation with stakeholders, projected process massive amount of that will be essential for mining companies, and they digitize and automate trace operation. With that should be shared and made transparent will continue to be a major area of debate. Governments will shift to further disclosure of subsidiary structures to address tax-based erosion. Consumers will seek to increase value chain transparency. Investors will use the proliferation of not financial debt to better access the risks of their mining portfolios. Thank you. My Fortnet Harold will continue.
Okay, Miss. Good afternoon, teacher, partners, and viewers. I continue the exposition. And the geopolitics of mining. Mining companies must navigate rising geopolitical risk and economical protectionism and growing popular resistance to globalization and free trade is altering politics and directly affecting the mining and metal sector. Policymakers in mining jurisdictions are increasingly trying to enact local content laws and regulations which require miners to be processed before they are exported. At the same time, import restriction on semi-finished products such as steel and aluminum are the center of the recent trade disputes. Modern mining and workforces. Maintaining an open dialogue. BBK as mining companies tried to revamp their employee base, constantly involving technologies and business models will require mining company employees to develop new skills. The sector will have to increasingly compete with its sector to attract top talent from universities in order to drive its digitalizations and automation process. Governments and companies will have to work together to help transition workers that cannot be absorbed by an automated mining sector to new activities through retraining and transition programs. Contents. Operating expense is highly dependent on the extraction method, but is also influenced by other factors, and the productivity of the workforce at the stop varies greatly from one region to another. Significant variation is cost and productivity between underground mines. Okay. Underground mining methods. Is four methods. One is self-supporting or open house methods, supported or mentioned methods, sub-level methods, and sinking methods. Recommendations. That this data can inform people about the subject matter for future generations. Since it could also be improved by the time in which it is going to be experimented, and also raised awareness of the requirement of these methods and all devices for greater safety, productivity in the mining field. Okay, thank you, Miss. Partners.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all, guys. Thank you for share us your researching. And now, thank you all my students to share these important papers, okay? Well, we finished with this presentation. Yeah, yes,
quería hacer una petición. Lo que
yeah,
pasa es que no
wait a
estamos
minute,
entendiendo.
Will, wait a minute, please. Thank you, the audience. Okay, thank you so much because you are our followers in these presentations. And this is the last part with these papers. I hope that our university publish these all articles, yeah, papers, yeah, in order to express our researching projects, okay? Thank you so much. And